must see the merchandise mafia at its work. Ever since Finch became the new vice president, everybody's been scared out of their wits. When's the big meeting?
Except for this afternoon. I sure hope Connie comes up with something. Where are you going? Home. At 10 o'clock in the morning? I resign. I'm quitting. Nonsense. You've been threatening that all week. Well, this time it's official. I've left a letter of resignation on his desk. Wait till he reads it. But, will you? Oh, Smitty, I just can't take it anymore. I don't mind if a person ignores me completely as long as he pays a little attention. Oh, Smitty, he doesn't need me. He did tell you that he loved you and wanted to marry you. Don't worry, I didn't tell anybody.
What's the matter?
Rosemary's resigning from Finch.
Oh, it's fucking sense. Come on there. That's what I
I usually told the girls. She'll forgive him. Never.
But you have to.
Rosemary, there's one thing that you can't overlook, and that's loyalty. I've been very loyal to him. Not to him. To us. Us girls.
Very loyal.
How often does it happen that a secretary's boss wants to marry her? How often does Cinderella get a crack at the prince? Wait, Cinderella. I am no Cinderella. I have $85 in the bank and a savings bond. It's not a matter of money. He's vice president. That automatically makes him royalty, true?
True. And that automatically makes you a Cinderella.
See? Don't you realize? You want to see His Highness married to your lowness. All right. I'll give him one more chance.
So you are now a vice president. You have climbed the ladder of success, rung by painful rung, until you have almost reached the top. You have done beautifully. Unless you are vice president in charge of advertising, in that case you are in terrible trouble. There's only one thing that can save you. You must get a brilliant idea. The quickest way to get ideas is to develop them. That is, you must examine the undeveloped, worthless notions of others and add to them that extra something that makes the idea your own. An undeveloped notion may come from the least likely source. Be alert. You never know who will bring it to you.
Hi, Monty. Hello, Bud. Sorry, just busted in, but there was no one outside. First time I've seen your new office. Quite a layout. My favorite style, Chinese provincial. I suppose you're wondering why I'm here.
Frankly, yes.
Monty, I want you and me to be friends, you know? Smoking peace pipes. You never liked me.
Oh, Bud.
Now, don't deny it. I've been a no-good backbiting fake.
Oh, Bud, that's a little strong.
How would you put it?
I guess your way is best.
Well, Monty, I'd like to change it. Now, I know you're stuck for an idea, and
Wait a minute,
I was
Bud.
thinking that giveaway programs are going to come back soon.
No, I don't need anyone else's ideas.
I had this idea for a giveaway program. It's called the Worldwide Wicked Treasure Hunt. We'll hide $1,000 savings fund, and every week on television we give out clues as to where it's located. Look, as you say, you don't need enough pages. You let me leave this with you, and if you get a chance, look over it. Because the meeting's soon. That's why I brought it to you.
You haven't told it to your uncle.
No. Look, if you're not interested...
But the idea doesn't give me much nourishment, but, you know, maybe I'll give it a bit of a think.
Feel free to use it.
I was just checking out some new plastic yarn. Eddie, I told you never to... What do you want?
JB, do you remember that television idea I once told you about? The treasure hunt?
I told you what I thought of that treasure hunt.
Good, I just wanted to remind you that you didn't like it.
Eddie, I told you that during office hours I can't meet with you.
I did not intend to embarrass you. I just came for a business purpose.
Business?
Yes, I wish to tender you with my resignation.
Resignation? What are you going to do?
I'm on my way to Los Angeles. I've been offered a very suitable position there.
Los Angeles? Hetty, you can't. Tell me what all this is about.
I just got a letter from a girlfriend. She's working for a big cosmetic firm out there. She demonstrates skin creams.
Skin creams?
Yes, in all those big glamorous department stores. And she can get me a job.
That's undignified. You can't go around demonstrating some fake goo.
It is not fake. It's a very fine skin cream called Dermablast. Do you know what it's made from?
Please don't tell me.
It's made from shark belly jelly.
I was afraid of that. You said you wanted a career. What kind of future is there with shark bellies?
More than there is around here. Not a single guy around here would use me as his secretary. Please stay away from me like I had an extremely tropical disease.
Hetty, if you would just be patient.
No, I've made up my mind. Bon voyage!
Well, good luck, dear.
Huh?
Oh, I'll manage somehow. Only how I spend those lonely nights.
You can stay home?
I can't stay home. I'm a married man.
Oh, you'll do all right.
Hetty, I can't live without you.
You mean that?
Of course I do. I know it seems like I have everything. Old bitch, JB, old money bags. People come to me with treasure hunts. The time is spent talking money. But what does it all mean? Nothing. Hetty, nothing means anything without you.
Now wait a minute. Don't start getting sincere. That's not fair.
Where will I find a treasure like the love from a heart of gold, ever trusting and sweet and awaiting my pleasure, rain or shine, heart of gold? Well, for beyond a measure, maybe here in my hands I'll hold. Oh, but where will I find that one treasure of treasures? The love from a heart of gold.
I never knew you felt that way.
It's true. No one knows this, but I'm extremely emotional.
Dang it, so am I! Where will I find a treasure like the love from a heart of gold, ever trusting and sweet and awaiting my pleasure, rain or shine,
Rain or shine,
hot or cold?
hot or cold.
Well, far beyond a measure, maybe soon in my hands I'll hold. Ah, but where will I find that one treasure of treasures? The love from a heart of gold.
I knew you'd understand.
Oh, I do. You know, I have an idea that might solve everything.
What's that?
Why don't I be your secretary?
You're out of your mind. I mean, I have a Miss Jones.
I'm gonna miss Miss Jones. I can learn a lot from her.
Yeah.
You don't want me as your secretary.
Oh, wait, just be patient.
All right, dear. I'll be patient. I'll give you 24 hours. After that, it's goodbye, look it. Hello, Dermablast.
Oh, Wait a minute, Hetty,
Oh, hi, Finchy. I should be very angry with you, cutie pie.
Yes, hello, Hetty. Have you seen Miss Jones? I need to speak to Mr. Bigley.
He's not doing anything. You can go in.
Say, Hetty, are you quitting?
Unless I hear otherwise to the contrary.
Maybe we can help each other out.
Good, let's bust out together.
I had a different idea. Hetty, I need to speak to you alone. Where would we meet?
Let's go to my place.
Hetty, this is business.
Okay. Let's go to your place.
No.
Tell you what. Take me out to Byron. How about 1 o'clock? Meet you downstairs.
Well, I think that if
Do
we...
you want to talk or don't you?
All right. Well, we better meet around the corner.
Gotcha, cutie.
Hello, executive washroom. Yeah, I'm down here. What? The meeting's at 4:30. Come on down. We'll make plans.
Big meeting today, huh?
Yep.
Anything about what Finch is planning?
JB gave him a postponement, so he must have something. You know, fellas, I'm starting to get a little scared of Finch.
Me too. If we don't stop him pretty soon,
I
it'll...
was all working in the mailroom.
Hi, man.
Hear anything, bud?
Chaps arbors are over. Finch is going ahead with, well, believe me, he is dead. I'm so happy to cry.
That's very pleasant news.
I don't know. Finch has a way of bouncing. I wouldn't believe he was dead if I read his obituary.
Ordinarily, I'd agree with you. Finch is very smart. But don't forget, he now works in advertising, and that does something to mint brains. Oh, has anybody seen my wild green oil?
Hi, man. All set for the big meeting. Could we? Wish me luck, man.
Good luck. Gotta stop that man!
I gotta stop that man! Oh, or he'll stop me.
Big deal, big rocket, thinks he has the world in his pocket. Gotta stop, gotta stop, gotta stop that man, that man.
Now there you are. Yes, there's that face that somehow I trust. It may embarrass you to hear me say it, but say it I must, say it I must. You have the cool, clear eyes of a seeker of wisdom and truth. Yet with the upturned chin and the grin
farmer spends his time in the fields, the laborer at his machine, and the businessman at meetings.
Gentlemen? Where's Finch?
I'm not here yet, sir.
Well, we'll start without him. We have a lot of other business to take care of before we come to his presentation. Right?
Yes, JB.
The stuff you recommended for my crab class doesn't work at all.
I can't understand you, JB. You worked beautifully on my law.
My lawn is a mess. When I come up with something new.
Right, JB.
We never have trouble with crack before.
What do you use?
Cement.
Sorry, Jamie, just a little.
Excuse my nephew. Combination of youth, high spirits, and extreme stupidity. Now let's see. Yes? Oh, yes, we've been waiting for him. Send him in. It's finished.
Gentlemen, I would like to present my new approach to wicked advertising. It is based on an idea which, in my humble opinion, is brilliant.
Sounds promising. What is it, Finch? What is that?
This is a picture of Mount Vesuvius in eruption. It gives you an idea of the kind of impact a television program is going to have. And now, JB, an example of the kind of national publicity you can look forward to.
Oh, God.
The cover of Time, the cover of Newsweek, and finally, JB, Golfer of the Year.
Very interesting.
Now this is a map of the potential wicket market. It is divided into social, geographic, and ethnic groups. It shows how we will get deep penetration and overwhelming saturation in areas where resistance has always been peakiest.
I like this thinking.
Thank you, sir. Now this is a sales chart of the past fiscal year. It shows the disastrous effect of our former advertising policy in terms of per capita consumption of wickets. As you can see, it shows a sharp decline from normal regularity. Down, down, down. But this is what's going to happen to our sales once we get going. As we will, up, up, up. And there you have it.
Finch, I think you've done it. Great work.
JB, may I ask a question?
Yes.
What's his idea?
Well, you heard. A television show that will give us peak penetration and reaction. Sounds great, Finch. Great. Doesn't it, man?
Well, what's his idea for the television show?
I don't see why you have to be so negative. The only things you ever come up with are lousy ideas like treasure hunts. Now, Finch, what's this, idea of yours?
I don't think I'm going to tell you.
What do you mean?
You know, JB, I've always thought of you as a man of breadth and vision, but now, I don't know, I'm thrown.
By, what?
Well, the way you just spoke to Bud about his idea for a treasure hunt, you dismissed it. You see, JB, the fact is there are treasure hunts, and there are treasure hunts. When Bud brought his idea to me, I thought it was a rotten idea too.
I should hope so.
But then I thought of something. JB, you know an idea in itself is nothing. It's the development that counts. Leonardo da Vinci drew some sketches for a flying machine, but it took real American know-how to develop those sketches into a Boeing 707. A man named Gatling once invented a little machine gun, but it took a mighty brain to take this simple little machine gun and turn it into a great program like The Untouchables. When I thought of that, Bud's silly little idea became a challenge to me. I said I'm going to take this idea of Bud Crump's and defrump it. First of all, the treasure is not bonds, and it's not money. It's stock.
Stock?
50,000 shares of stock.
Stock? In our company?
These days, people like stock more than money.
How can we issue 50,000 extra shares of stock?
That's no problem. It's a simple matter of taking the convertible debentures from the sinking fund, issuing stock options which are exchangeable for rights, which we then replace with non-voting common in exchange with warrants.
Tell me that.
I can't.
It can't be done, JB.
That can't be done.
But if it could be done, JB, wouldn't it create a tremendous publicity?
But it can't be done.
But if it could.
But it
But
can't.
if it could. JB, just for a moment, imagine it could be done. What's your answer?
I forget the question.
You can't give away stock.
We give away stock dividends, don't we? May I please continue with my presentation? We're ready.
Finch, I hate to give away shows.
So do I, JB. But the public always loves them. And anybody that can come up with a new, unfixed, unrigged way to give away something for nothing is going to clean up. And I have that twist. Gentlemen, I would like to present the worldwide wicked Treasure Girl. This, JB, is our secret ingredient that'll take the country by storm. I'm combining greed with sex. It can't miss. Go on, Eddie.
Hello there! I'm the worldwide wicked treasure girl. Each week, I'm going to give you a clue to where the worldwide treasure has been stashed.
Buried.
Oh, yeah. Buried. This eye patch gets me mixed up. Isn't this a cute outfit? I just love it.
Oh, very nice, Miss LaRue. I think you it looks nice.
Of course, Miss LaRue will not be our regular treasure girl. She's just helping me demonstrate the idea.
Naturally.
Once we get going, we're gonna need a big name personality.
Of course. Well, I'm leaving the farm anyways. Of course, I wouldn't if...
Offhand, I'd say this would be great for somebody like Elizabeth Taylor.
More like Queen Elizabeth.
This is an American program. Now, JB, a beautiful treasure girl, plus 50,000 shares of stock.
JB, let's tell this maniac off and get on with our business.
Yeah, just a moment. I will handle this. Gentlemen and Miss LaRue, will you please leave me alone with Mr. Finch?
Okay, take care of him. This is crazy. What about the SEC?
What about the FCC? What about the stockholders? What about the board of directors? What about the federal statutes?
What about the Senate Investigating Committee?
They're all being petty.
Finch, you're a bright young chap. Afraid you let us down.
How, sir?
Oh, you missed the boat. You haven't thought this out properly.
I don't understand.
Tell me, why does this treasure girl have to be a big name personality?
Sir?
Well, what if she were more identified with the company?
A real worldwide wicked girl?
Yes. Say, why not Miss LaRue herself?
Brilliant, JB, brilliant! Instead of an artificial actress, we hired plain, simple Hetty LaRue, the girl next door. That was a great thought, JB.
It wasn't bad, was it?
Then it's all settled.
Just a moment. Finch, where are you going to hide the treasure?
JB, this show is completely unrigged. Not even the treasure girl is gonna know where it's at.
Well, I'd like to know.
Okay, it's to be a secret between you and me. I'll give you the first clue that the treasure girl is going to read on the air. West of the sun, west of the moon, where is the treasure? Low me a tune.
I don't get it.
Tough clue, isn't it? But if you'll note, the first letters of each line are WWWB. The Worldwide Wicked Buildings.
You're going to use our building.
I'm going to hide 5,000 shares of stock in each of the 10 Worldwide Wicked Buildings across the country. We'll get tremendous publicity.
Oh, but you'll have mobs of people running around looking for treasure.
JB, if a man is as brilliant and educated as you couldn't guess from the clue I gave, do you think the average viewer is going to know?
What?
You can come on in, gentlemen.
Gentlemen, I'm thinking of going ahead with the worldwide wicked treasure hunt. Of course, I want your approval.
Well, JB, I think it's an absolutely crazy notion, and
I like it.
I like it.
Guys, get off stage.
We have a TV announcer.
Yes. Hey guys, TV announcer up.
Yes, we're waiting on him.
The Worldwide Wicked Company, whose slogan for over 100 years has been Worldwide Wickets for a Wider World, presents In Living Color. In the interests of better television programming, the Worldwide Wicked Treasure Hunt. And now, for the opening number, we present an authentic traditional folk dance of the bold pirate folk of the old Spanish Main, danced for your pleasure by the jolly Wickets and Wickettes. And now, for the moment that you've all been waiting for, the Worldwide Wicked's Treasure Girl!
It's beginning to get to me. I'm beginning to wonder where the treasure is myself.
Yeah, where is it, Monty?
No. Nobody in the whole world knows but me and JB. Right, JB?
Right, Monty.
Hello there! Well, I'm about to give you the first clue in the Worldwide Wicked Treasure Hunt. In 10 different places in this great country, there are buried 5,000 shares of stock, making a total of 50,000 shares in all. Ooh! And now for the first clue. The first clue. The first clue is west of the sun.
Now, just a moment, Treasure Girl. This gentleman is carrying a Bible. Will you please place your right hand on it?
Is this a real Bible?
Oh, well, yes, it is.
What's the matter with her?
She looks surprised.
Oh, she is. Peggy didn't know about this part. I wanted this to be completely spontaneous and unrehearsed.
That can be dangerous.
I think it's very effective.
Now, Miss LaRue, do you swear that there has been no fixing or rigging in connection with this show? And do you further swear that the clue that you're about to give is the truth, the whole truth, free from trickery, chicanery, or dishonesty?
I
And further, Miss LaRue, do you also swear that you yourself do not know the location of this secret hidden treasure? Do you swear that, Miss LaRue?
Look, I do not wish to dig a bone run. I will not swear false witness to perjury. I do know where the treasure is. I found out last night. There is treasure hidden in all the worldwide wicked buildings right now. The first clue.
How to handle a disaster. In every businessman's career, there are times when things go a bit wrong. We have many suggestions for coping with these little problems. However, should you be the cause of the disaster that's really disastrous, we suggest that your best bet is to review the first chapter of this book, How to Apply for a Job.
Do you know where Finch is?
He seems to have disappeared.
I can't find him. No, but we're looking for him. Haven't seen him.
Where's Finch?
I don't know, Brad.
Well, JG wants him as fast as he can find him. Just hopping mad. Mr. Whopper, if you'll just step into my office. Mr. Biggs is in there. Luckily, he didn't hurt that. Keep looking for Finch.
Oh, Rosemary. Oh, have you seen Ponty? Oh no, Miss Johnson, I'm so worried about him. So am I. He was such a nice boy. He was. But what did they do to him? I don't know. Someone's head has to roll. Oh, Ponty will think of something. Oh, Ponty. You have the cool eyes of a seeker of wisdom and truth. Yet there's that afternoon
thinking?
Well, you have a bruise on your head.
No, it's nothing. I got it last night. They threw me out of the saloon.
Well, now why would they do that?
I didn't buy anything.
The bruise. Hansi, why don't you go home?
No, I'm just gonna go in there and face the music. Aha! This is it.
The chairman of the board is in there.
Oh, I figured that.
And what are you going to do?
Do? What does a man do when the world is collapsed around his ears? Nothing. I'm just gonna go take what's coming.
Oh, Hansi, I know with that mind of yours.
Rosemary, I am putting that mind of mine away. I'm just gonna make a clean breast of everything and just go back to what I was before I came here.
Well, what were you?
I was an exterior decorator. See, there I go again. I can't even tell you the truth. I was a window washer.
Hansi, I don't care what you do. I'm sticking. I looked out on you once and I'm not.
You did?
Well, I'm not about to leave you again.
Rosemary, the wife of a window washer? That's no life for a woman. I mean, you're sitting at home while I'm up there, never knowing if I've landed safely.
Now, you look here, Finch. All that I'm trying to explain to you.
He wants to see you in his office.
I thought I'd wash up first.
He wants to see you now.
Gee, can't I even say goodbye to Rosemary?
Go ahead.
Rosemary.
Come on!
Goodbye. No, I'm sorry, Rosemary. I wish none of this had ever happened.
Hansi!
Finch, why should you go in there and face those monsters? You know what? Go ahead, run away, escape. I'll pretend like I didn't see you.
No, but I'm just gonna go get this over with. I should think you'd be happy if they killed me.
Only I can be sure.
Well, JB, all of our key men are here. Gentlemen, you know Mr. Wally Whomper, the chairman of the board.
Now, Wally, before we go any further, I would like to say that I realize I'm the president of this company, the man who is responsible for anything that goes on around here. I would like to state right now that anything that happened is not my fault. However, there's one bright side to this, Wally. You'll be happy to know we found someone to pin it on. Have you found Finch yet?
They're bringing him in.
Good. Soon, Wally, you'll see where the responsibility for this whole thing lies. When he gets here, I'll do all the talking. To base, lick youngster, Wally.
He's here.
Mr. Bigley, I just
Never mind. I'll do all the talking. Oh, by the way, you never met Mr. Whomper. He's the chairman of the board.
How do you do, Mr. Whomper? Mr. Whomper, I just...
No speeches, Finch. It's already been settled. I want you to sign a simple letter of resignation in which you accept all the blame for what happened.
Okay, Mr. Bigley. I'd be glad to.
What was that?
I'll do what you said.
Are you sure this isn't one of your, tricks?
No, Mr. Bigley, I'm through with all that. You know, this firm has been pretty good to me. Now I'm just gonna resign, take the blame, and just go do what I did before.
What'd you do, Finch?
I was a window washer.
No kidding. I was a window washer myself.
You were?
What do you think I was, a rail splitter? College man. So, you were a window washer?
Yes, sir, Mr. Whomper.
Oh, please, call me Wally.
Okay, Wally.
So, tell me, Finch.
No, call me Ponty.
Okay, Ponty? Boy, it's been a long time since I had someone to talk to around here. How'd you happen to get into the business?
Well, sir, I had a book.
A book? Me too.
It was a book on how to succeed in business.
My book was more useful. I booked bets for all the other window washers. Cleaned up a bundle too. Should have stayed in that business too. 8 buildings wrecked. Our stock is down to 5 points. We're the laughing stock of the industry.
Oh, I know, Wally. It's ghastly.
Ponty, how did this happen? I can imagine a college man pulling her like this, but a window washer. Now this idea of yours.
No, wait a minute, Wally. If there's one thing I won't do, it's take credit for another man's idea. Especially when he's the boss's nephew.
You never told me you hired your nephew.
Nephew? Nephew. Well, he's not really my nephew. He's my wife's nephew. Now, this may seem like nepotism, Wally, but I assure you it isn't. I've never shown any favoritism at all. In fact, I hate him.
But you love his ideas.
Oh, no. Whenever you brought that idea to me, I thought it was a lousy idea. And then when Finch brought it to me, I thought it was a lousy idea. And I told Finch it was a lousy idea.
Then why did you buy it?
It sounded like a good idea.
Treasure hunts. Treasure girls.
Well, just it all up, he can't deny that the idea of the treasure girl was his.
Right. Sir, that was my idea.
And not a bad one. But who hired the bubblehead tomato?
Now, Wally, I don't want you to get any wrong ideas. She's a very nice young girl. You should talk to her.
No, I intend to. Well, I think I got the old picture. Now the question is, what to do? And who to do it to?
Wally, before you make any hasty decisions, I would like to say a few words.
About what?
Humanity. You see, even though we're all part of the cold corporate setup, deep down we're all flesh and bone. We're all brothers. Now you may join the Elks, my friend, and I may join the Shriners, and other men may carry cards as members of the Diners. Still others wear a golden key or small Greek letter pin. But I have learned there's one great club that all of us are in. There is a brotherhood, a man, a benevolent brotherhood, a man, a noble tie that binds all human hearts and minds into one brotherhood of man. Your lifelong membership is free. Keep giving each brother all you can. Oh, aren't you proud to be in that fraternity, the great big brotherhood of man? Now, Mr. Walford, I want you to think about that before you consider firing Mr. Bigley.
Who's considering firing me?
You see, I know what's on your mind. You want to clear out the whole crowd from top to bottom. That's the obvious move. But stop and think. One man may seem incompetent, another not make sense, while others look like quite a waste of company expense. They need a brother's leadership, so please don't do them in. Remember, mediocrity is not a mortal sin. They're in the brotherhood of man, dedicated to giving all we can. Oh, aren't you proud to be in that fraternity, the great big brotherhood of man?
Okay, is it really up
on, you guys. Just give me a break. Remember defying the day turnus? We're always the best of friends, Max. You I never liked. I could make it worth your while. Oh, I can't. Doesn't pay me decent. Well, I'm not going. I'm staying. I'm staying. Just a kid. I'll get sick.
Don't know the thing yet.
He's really hot.
Boys and girls, may I have a word? As you know, there have been a few changes made here at Worldwide Wicketson. I'm now speaking to you in my new capacity as Vice President in charge of employee morale and psychological adjustment. Mr. Tuckerberry here is now in charge of personnel. Now, I would like for you to hear a few words from our hard-driving, hard-working president, J.B. Bigley.
I can truly state that the worldwide wickets is now stronger than ever. I feel that much of the credit should go to a very bright, very loyal young man. Come out here, Finch. As you know, this youngster's rise has been spectacularly rapid. As a matter of fact, for a while, I began to worry he was after my job. Fortunately for me, he didn't want it.
Nah, JB, your job is too tough for me. But if any credit is due, it should go to a great man and a great humanitarian, the chairman of the board, Mr. Wally Walker.
Hear, hear.
Incidentally, folks, Mr. Whomper has his charming new wife with him today. Let's bring them both out here, the Mr. and Mrs. Whomper. Mr. Whomper has told me he doesn't want to make any speeches. He's still a newlywed. But I do have a surprise announcement to make about him. After his many long years of service, Mr. Whomper has decided to retire as chairman of the board and take his wife on a long honeymoon trip around the world.
Sweetie, what a surprise! You didn't tell me!
I didn't know. Well, why not? It's not a bad idea at that. I'll concentrate on you.
So, Wally, who's going to be the new chairman of the board?
Now, hold on.
No.
Hold on, everyone. Before any decisions are made, I have to consult the Mrs. Finch.
Aww. Rosemary, your husband is calling you.
Rosemary, I've got a big decision to make. They want to make me chairman of the board.
Darling, I don't care if you're in the mailroom, if you're chairman of the board, or if you're the president of the United States. I love you.
Say that again.
I love you.
No, before that.
Miss Jones, send a wire to the White House. Watch out.